Hey everyone, my name is Father Matt. I'm the pastor at St. Columbanus Church in Chicago, and I'm glad that you're with us today as part of our Bible. Today we hear the scripture that comes from Matthew chapter 11 and verse 28. And there's one word that I really just want to call our attention to, especially as we start our Friday, as we enter into this last day of the week. It's one of the last words that we hear in the scripture. Jesus speaks this word to his disciples and to us today. The word rest. Rest. It's something that I think probably many of us are searching for. I know for myself, even in this time of social distancing and isolation, even as the ministries in our church have been different and the ministry that I'm called to do has been different over these last weeks, I'm still searching for that gift of rest. I feel just as busy as I probably did a few weeks ago. This word rest that Jesus speaks about, it makes me think of the word Sabbath. Sabbath is something I think that we're all familiar with. We're called to keep holy the Sabbath. In the book of Genesis, in the very beginning in chapter 2, verses 2 and 3, we hear how God, after all of the labor, all of the work of creation, chose to rest on the seventh day. He blessed that day. He sanctified it. He made the Sabbath something that is holy. All throughout the book of Exodus, we hear over and over again how important it is for us, the followers of God in our world, to keep holy the Sabbath. There's a great rabbi and spiritual writer in the Jewish tradition named Abraham Heschel. And one of the things that Abraham Heschel wrote in a book entitled Sabbath is this. He says, the Sabbath is the presence of God in the world, open to the soul of man, open to the soul of the human person. God is not in things of space, but in moments of time. God is not in things of space, but in moments of time. I think this is why Jesus says that all of us who are burdened, and all of us who are carrying these heavy labors in our life, in our world, are called to come to Jesus and find rest. I think it's this great reminder today that even with everything that you might have to carry with you, all of the stuff that we got going on in our lives, all of the busyness that keeps us from finding rest, it's this invitation that Jesus offers, that you and I can bring all of that to Jesus and find rest. This thing, this gift, this moment that we search for is really the opportunity to experience God present in our midst. That's why I so appreciate Abraham Heschel and in the book Sabbath, because what he reminds us to do is look for Sabbath in every day. So that's my invitation to you today. Find a moment to rest, not to be lazy, but to allow yourself to really enter into this gift of God's presence in our world, in your world, in your life this very day. God bless you.